So let's talk about why you clicked on this video, and that's to improve your hip mobility, to improve the technique of your roundhouse kick. I fully understand the plight of being unable to throw like a clean roundhouse kick to the body and don't even start with trying to get one up to the head. When I started Muay Thai, I had a decent flexibility, so those kicks weren't out of my range, but they weren't always comfortable to hit. So you sacrifice your technique a little bit, just trying to get the kick up there. Then maybe if you're fixing your technique, you just don't have the power you need, or speed, or balance. So then you just start kind of like winging it up there, hoping it does damage or doesn't look too goofy. Now, honing in on your technique, strengthening your legs, working on your balance of your foundational leg, all these things can improve your kick. But if you are inflexible or have what you consider to be tight hips, the problem of never having a truly comfortable, natural, technical roundhouse kick will always elude you. Now, I've been doing Muay Thai for 14 years, and I went a long time with minimal stretching. Honestly, almost no stretching. Just a good strength conditioning routine, a lot of Muay Thai training, and I thought through my training I was getting the necessary flexibility, and I felt comfortable with my technique. Looking back now, I have to say that that technique wasn't great. It was good. It was proficient, but it wasn't great. As I got older and just with the nonstop training, things just started to get tighter and tighter and more uncomfortable. And I started to think maybe it was like muscles and tendons and things that were out of my control. It was just, then I started to think maybe it was overtraining and all these different things. But what it was is I was already tight. I wasn't doing anything to loosen up my muscles or my tendons or my flexors or anything else. And then I was continuously training and straining these things even more without fully understanding any means of recovery or truly understanding the need for a good stretch routine. And most importantly, not even knowing what I needed to stretch. So you just go through these like mundane average stretches that you kind of figure are the things you're supposed to do. Standing in a split, touching your toes, maybe some yoga poses. And you think that is what's necessary to get you to kick higher or even comfortably. And I went down that road for a while and I learned that it was helping, but it wasn't getting the results that I truly wanted. So over the last 2 years, I've tried a myriad of different stretch routines, mobility drills, mobility strengthening exercises, understanding what exactly is causing the tightness in my kicks. And here's a little fact, it's not always tight hips. Just this last year, I recently learned that it's also tight abductors. It's my hip flexors, of course. You want to get that loose, it's adductors, it's abductors, it's your glutes, it's your lower back, it's even your sacrum. Basically, there are numerous muscles and tendons and flexors that go between your knees and just underneath your chest that could be part of the problem or the main problem. So I say all that to explain that you can't put one video out that will give you the fix to tight hip flexors or tightness when throwing kicks or a great stretching routine to throw better kicks. There are so many different things that might be going on with you. Like you might think it's tight hip flexors, but you have tight abductors. You might think that you need to stretch the inside of your thigh, which would be your adductors, but it's actually your hip flexors. And it's not that they're tight, but they're weak. So you have to explore all these things. And then you have to try these routines to see which one is fixing what. And then you fix one thing and something else needs attention. So to help that, what I have done is put together a string of videos, and I will continue to make these videos because these are the different mobility drills and mobility exercises and stretch routines that I have discovered and tried and found the benefits of. If you look at just one of my videos about how to stretch one certain part of that area that I discussed, that's only going to help a little bit. And it may not help at all because that may not be the problem that you are having. So you should watch the other videos and try to stretch your abductors. And that might help a little bit. Oh, but you have a lower back thing going on or your sacrum's out of alignment. So I would urge you to try all the different routines in the videos. Try all the exercises that I'm sharing. Like I said, there isn't any one video that I can produce that will fix this for you. It's like asking someone to provide one video that will teach you Muay Thai. Not a possibility. So start to take your recovery or mobility and agility training as serious as you take your Muay Thai training. With that said, I have a playlist that many of you already follow, and if you don't follow, you should follow it. I'll put the link up here and it'll also be in the description below. With all the different routines and exercises that I do to achieve the necessary mobility and flexibility to throw comfortable roundhouse kicks. When they're comfortable, now you have the ability to really be technical because there's no strain in the effort. There's no strain in any of the motions of the technique. But none of that is achievable if you're just a ball of knots. The reason I did this video is because I have so many people reaching out who've watched one or a few videos, and I have so many students who can't kick above a leg kick. And as much as I attempt to teach them the technique, the awkwardness of what they're trying to do has nothing to do with their inability to apply the technique or the movements that I'm explaining to them. There is some kind of tightness, tension, or discomfort with their body's ability to do the movements I'm explaining to them. So I urge you to check out all those videos. And there isn't any one video. There's one video in that playlist that is blowing up right now. And everyone thinks that one routine is the answer. It is an answer, but it's not the answer. People are having great success with that stretching routine, and I'm very happy about that. But I urge you to try the exercises and the mobility drills and everything else in the other videos so you can get a fuller picture and fix everything as a whole to have the best experience when you're doing your Muay Thai training. So check those out, guys, and I really hope they're helpful. And of course, be sure to like and subscribe so we can keep this thing going. I appreciate you guys watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one.